Okay. So we spoke about creating new category where you can create a perception of being unique and useful. But then I asked you that soon there will be someone, competing for that space.
Yeah.
At that point of time, how does that affect the company or the brand that has come in the market first?
If you have implemented proper strategies, and we've talked about some excellent strategies in these videos, then you really don't have any great competition. Which doesn't mean that competitors don't exist. Competitors could exist, they could make money. At the same time, it's actually going to benefit you.
Okay.
Because if you are the only person in a category, there's a limit to how much you can grow. Because the entire onus of educating the market and talking about your product and services lies with you, and that's a very expensive proposition. So if you get a competitor who's stupid, that guy who's not listened to invisible selling videos and who doesn't understand anything about marketing, and that's like most people in the world, they're going to come to the market and they're going to say, okay, this guy is the only person in the market, this guy's the only brand in the market. Let's chase this guy and tell people that we are better than this brand. And if you've been listening to all the videos, you know that that's a horrible strategy. When you enter a marketplace and say that I'm number two, I'm better than number one, very few people are going to believe you, and even if it's the truth, in a very deep way, nobody cares. So if that's the kind of competitor that's going to come in, a stupid competitor who's going to say he's better, he's going to fizzle out anyway. At the same time, he's taken the cost of educating plenty of customers, which will ultimately come to you. So you should be happy.
So it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-lose situation, but you're winning, so it's fine. On the other hand, you may have competitors who understand invisible selling. So they will enter your category and they will say that we also offer this kind of service, but we're different in this and this way. Okay, so he's unique and useful in his own way. That's fine. He'll get some clients, maybe he'll make money. That is actually helpful for you because it's expanding the category. Okay, so if Coke was the only drink in the cola segment, then there would be a limit to how big it can be. It's become much bigger thanks to the presence of competitors like Pepsi. So Pepsi sells its drinks, somebody drinks Pepsi and doesn't like it, decides to switch to Coke, or he likes Pepsi but out of variety he drinks Coke. If Pepsi goes and talks to distributors who never stock soft drinks, they start stocking soft drinks, they say, oh, Pepsi's selling, we might as well keep Coke as well. So it expands the market. Similarly with Burger King and McDonald's. Even if we look at it geographically, if there is a McDonald's and it's getting a certain amount of sales in a particular geographical location, if Burger King were to set up shop across the street, now most people who don't read, who don't listen to invisible selling videos, and who just take decisions by the seat of their pants, they will think, oh, this is horrible, right? Because this is going to eat into the business of McDonald's. Well, actually, the research shows that it's better for both businesses if they're closer to each other. Because then that location gets anchored as a cow gully or a restaurant.
But that what
venue.
Happens in food court, where you have McDonald's
Absolutely.
and Burger King.
Yeah. So as long as each guy there has his branding in place, he's going to benefit from competition being there, which is totally counterintuitive to what most people think. And think of places in Mumbai. Think of cow gullies in Mumbai. Think of suburbs in Mumbai which are known for a particular thing. So I've stayed in Bandra for more than 10 years, and everybody associates Bandra as the restaurant place. Right? Because of that, all the restaurants benefit, right? If you're going to come to that place and I'm there and you're going to see me and you come to my restaurant, you've come in because of the association of Bandra as a restaurant place. You're not coming because of my ad. I may not even have advertised, but I benefit because of that.
Right.
Similarly, across the world, there are plenty of areas which are associated with a certain type of activity. So if you look at the art district in Mumbai, it's Kalagoda. Now, if there, instead of it being an art district, instead of it having lots of places for artists to put up exhibitions and plenty of other things which appeal to artists, if there's only one art gallery, it would have substantially lesser business. But now that that entire place is known as a district, known for art, it helps the entire industry. Similarly, in the US, I don't know whether it's still a big thing there. Tin Pan Alley is, or at least was known as the place to go to if you want to buy music. Obviously, I don't know what's happened to it right now because many people have stopped buying music or buying music online. But otherwise, that was the place for music aficionados. That's a place that you just had to go if you were a music crazy person. So it really benefits if the category expands. So as long as you have your strategies in place, you should be very happy if the competition is coming in because you're protected by your strategy. And research has shown that the optimum market share is 50%. I know, again, it sounds totally counterintuitive, but if you have a market share of more than 50%, you're probably spending too much on what you're gaining beyond 50%. If you have a market share of 50% and the rest of the guys have 50%, then they are subsidizing the cost of educating the market. So 50% is the ideal market share to have. So
that's an interesting way of seeing how you can benefit from your competitors, because if you're first in your category, whether you have a competitor or no, it's beneficial, but it's like a bonus or an add-on if you have a competitor.
Yes, absolutely. Because when you're the only one, you're unique, so people have to come to you. It may be a small market, but it's totally yours. It's a monopoly. If more people come in, then the category expands, but you are still perceived to be the first. So you're still perceived to be the best. So you benefit in plenty of ways.
So being perceived as first automatically is being perceived as best?
Yes, most people automatically perceive that the first player is the best player, though obviously it's totally irrational. It's because they've heard of your brand for a long time. It's because they think, oh, if you're first, you probably know more about the business, which are not rational thoughts, but that's the way most people think.